This is this month in news. This month we're going to talk about some great news items. We're going to talk about what everyone else is talking about. The Hacksmith, Smithblade, Victorinox coming to the USA, Leatherman stopping accessories in their kits that they sell, and a bunch of other stuff related to Clipon Lights and the world of EDC. So hang tough and let's get started.
Leatherman. Yeah, this past month, Leatherman also did something a little different. They decided that while they weren't going to raise prices, that if you bought one of their top end things, the Arc or the Surge, for instance, you would no longer be getting any kind of bit kit with it or sheath or anything extra. You just got those particular things and you had to pay extra for getting a nice sheath or decent sheath. Or let's say that you wanted the bits, you only got nothing. That's something to consider if you're out there looking at Leatherman products. Smithblade by Hacksmith.
This is the new Smithblade, a 21-in-1 titanium multi-tool with an M390 blade. Yeah, this isn't your grandpa's pocket knife.
Kickstarter, $11 million. A fantastic tool that's going to cost a minimum of $250 for people. And it's gone beyond, in my mind, meme status. Here's a tool that almost no one has in their hands, and they want to get them, and they're buying multiples of them, which makes this sort of a really crazy thing, but it's happening. It comes with pretty much every major DIY tools that people want, except for pliers. And it comes with a good steel for the blade, M390. I just want to say that these are not Leathermans. These are glorified, better tooled Victorinox. If you have something like an Outrider, that's what you begin to think about first. It is much better than this Outrider. This Outrider is, what, $90? Theirs is going to be 3 times as much. Is it going to be 3 times better than this? A lot of people have talked about this. A lot of people are getting it. A lot of YouTubers are going to purchase this. I have not done that. I'm not so much against Kickstarter things. I'm just skeptical of that and multi-tools. When's the Idedesign Zen going to come out? It's way behind. It's like 9 months or 10 months behind. And that's what I'm predicting for the Smithblade. There's so many people who want it. They have to make so many of them. People are going to get them sometimes mid to late 2026, a year from now. I have brought products from Hacksmith in the past, mostly for gifting of others. And I think that they make great products. But I think a multi-tool is a whole different ballpark for many people. I'm just skeptical about the delivery dates and the finished quality. Making multi-tools is really difficult. So will the Smithblade meet your expectations? Did you purchase a Smithblade or invest in it, not purchase it? Do you think that it'll be delivered on time? Let me know in the comments. I want them to succeed. I just don't think that they will succeed to the level or to the time frame that people are currently hoping for. I'm not getting one until I see them in people's hands. Victorinox is thinking about moving some of its production facilities to the United States of America to get around tariffs. That's been reported. What isn't being reported are the exact things that are being said. People are making the assumption that they're going to start making Swiss Army knives inside the US. In fact, he specifically stated that that's not what they were looking at. They are actually looking at making some of the other things that they do. Their watches, their bags, inside the US for final assembly. And they think that by doing that, they may be able to save like 10 to 15% on tariffs. Swiss tariffs are not the same as the EU's tariffs, theirs. I would think that them doing their watches, their bags inside the US is a good thing for them and also the US. I think that they should just keep their blade multi-tools all in one location in Switzerland, as they do now. What do you think of watches, bags, and other sack items being put together inside the US and then distributed? They do sell actually quite a number of bags and watches in the US. I've got some links in the description of what other people's viewpoints are, so please feel free to click on those. And tell me what you think about Victorinox inside the US, inside the comments below. One of the new trends happening are the clip-on lights. Clip-on lights have been around for, I don't know, forever. I remember in the 1980s people would use them for running, as an example, or they may use them for putting them on their animals. It is close to Halloween, and so people would put them on like their kids or Halloween, and they worked really well. Recently, Olight, I think maybe a year or so ago, they did a clip-on light, and it sold really well. A lot of people liked it. This is the pro version of it, and there's a better one called the Ultra, if I remember. They have a bright light, multiple colors, the same for the Workhorse and the Lumen Top. I've used all four of these and I tested them out. By far the best one for their money is the Workhorse one. It's about 60% of the price of the Olight or Lumen Top, and it's brighter than the Olight. While the Lumen Top is technically the brightest with 1200 lumens, that only lasts for about 20 seconds and then it falls back to 300 lumens, which all these sort of secondary lights will fall back to between 250 and 300 lumens, which is mostly what most people would need. They're walking around at night, they're at a campsite, they need to get up and go pee. 250 is more than enough. I said, Workhorse, then this one I can't remember the name of, and the Lumen Top, which costs pretty much the same as the Olight, I think would be my least favorite ones. But I know that you're looking at these lights. Tell me which one's your favorite clip-on light, or if you've gotten the clip-on light bug, I should say, which is trending quite a bit in the EDC community. What else is new this month? Big Idedesign Notebook. If you're into everyday carry, and if you're seriously into it, you've probably heard of Big Idedesign. They tend to make things that are a little bit better, a lot more expensive. And so they've gone into the notebook marketplace. There are a number of people who are everyday carry who use notebooks. I use a notebook occasionally, but very rarely. I'm a Post-its guy. I love the Post-its because they're pretty easy to deal with. This notebook, it's already sold out. I think that a lot of people are going to be using it. It's made in the USA. All the notebook products, technology behind it, seem to be really nicely done. I may just get a set just to see what they're like, but as I stated, it's probably not for me. If it's for you, tell me what you like about it and how it's going to improve your EDC over other notebooks. Big Idedesign Notebook. A lot of people, because of tariffs, have been talking about what are some good made in the USA things. And there's a really nice book that has been put out. This is called Craft It with Pride, and it's made with all the different clothes and shoes and socks that are made in the US of A. It's by Tags and Threads Books. I think it's a really good book. I've started to glance through it, and there's some things in there that are going to be worth ordering here. And I'll talk about those more in the future, but if you're looking at things that are made here in the USA for USA people, then I suggest that you get this book here. From Tags and Threads. Also, there's a number of websites that are about made in the USA. I will put those in the description area. The last thing I'm going to talk about USA. I have a question. If something is made in Puerto Rico and sourced in Puerto Rico, is that made in the USA? For me, it is. I had an argument with a friend that it's not made in the US, even though all the products are sourced from either Puerto Rico or the mainland US. What's your thoughts about that? Made in the USA, made in Puerto Rico. The Bladesmith, as I talked about, is going to be a really good tool if it does meet its expectations. If you want something similar that is considerably less of a tool, but also considerably less of a price, there are two alternatives. One that I mentioned is the Idedesign Zen. It is late by months, but it'll probably come out next 2 to 3 months. Before the end of the year, less than $100. The other one that you should consider is the next tool, EDC. That one comes with a whole lot of good stuff, from a 1/4" drive to a decent okay knife to other cutting materials on it, a glass breaker. It's not the quality of what the Bladesmith is going to be. It's 40% of the price. It's going to be about $100 to get, and you'll get it probably in the next 2 to 3 months. Next Tool knows how to make multi-tools. That's what they do. Those are a couple of alternatives to think about when you're thinking about looking at something from the Bladesmith. As I stated, Bladesmith is going to be done. Be patient with them. The Bladesmith ones will be okay for you. Hey, thanks for joining me. This is last month in EDC. Hope you got caught up. If I missed anything, please leave a comment of what I've missed, and I'll try to get to it next month. Otherwise, stick around. There's going to be some great things that are going to be coming up the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be putting a few more videos out. Otherwise, this is Haku EDC. See you in the future.